Well, this is one of the biggest games all year that you're going to see. A possible playoff game. And it's going to be Penn State and Ohio State, as here's Ohio State. Penn State will come out first. Ohio State, the script Ohio. This is huge for Ohio State. If Penn State wins, and here's Ohio State. If Penn State wins today, they essentially are in the Big Ten championship game. If Ohio State wins, then they will be 2-1, and Penn State might be in danger is if they lose again to just being, how should I say, they could go from number 1 to number 9. In the beginning of the year, Penn State had just so many weird close calls, and we're underway. And the last few weeks, Penn State has blown away Michigan and blown away Rutgers. So you take a look at the series history, but that's in real life, and here it'll be first down and 10 for Ohio State at the 25-yard line. Penn State number 1, Ohio State number 6. Back, and they're going to fake it, and down he goes. That's going to be a fumble, and they fall on it. It is Ohio State. Oh my. It'll be second down and 14. Look at the defensive line for Penn State. There's the fake looking. The throw to the near side. That's going to be complete. And this Penn State defense is looking very good to start this game. This could mean Penn State could be a league above everybody. Third down and 12. There's going to be a penalty, and they're going to decline this if it's a hold, and it will be. And they're going to have to decline it, and Penn State will get it. Nicholas Singleton, the running back for Penn State, getting ready to come out. There's the punt. Singleton is number 10. He is actually out there on the punt team, but they go to somebody else. Nicholas Singleton is a Heisman Trophy candidate. He's a senior. He's one of the best running backs. Penn State looking very, very good here. It's going to be first down and 10 for Penn State. Drew Aller, the quarterback, Singleton. They fake to Singleton, and there's Aller on the run, and Aller gets a first down. So a gain of 13, and here's Penn State. First down and 10. Third toughest place to win is Ohio Stadium. Singleton. There's Singleton on the run. He gets by 1. Singleton, and a gain of 8. Second down and 2. It'll be second down and 2. The handoff, and Singleton gets crushed. It'll be third down and 2. A big third down and 2. Very early on. Third down and 2. The handoff, Singleton, and he gets enough. He could have got a little bit more, but he has 3 for 11, and that's going to be a first down. Slowly but surely, they're going down the field. They go to Singleton. Can he run? Yes, he does. He hits the marker and goes, and he's going to score. Nicholas Singleton showing why he could win the Heisman Trophy. And it's 6-0 Penn State. Nicholas Singleton, the halfback, number 10, you can see he went through the left side, the just off tackle. There was a hole there, and once he saw it, he sprinted. In an early 6-0 lead. And it is up and good. Ohio lost a Big Ten game. I'm starting to wonder, there's the kick. Michigan got killed by Notre Dame. Penn State beat Notre Dame 34-20. So if Penn State wins, they look to win the regular season championship. We'll look at their schedule. Here's the run by Ohio State. That's going to be nice gain of 8. It'll be second down. Penn State has not given up a lot of points this year. I think that Florida International gave them a game. That's the way it is. That'll be a first down. Up to the 39. That's going to be Peoples, a good running back. My goodness, it's going to be 4:17 to go. Back to throw. Over the middle, and that's going to be complete to the 33. Julian Sayin. First down and 10. Back in a handoff to the left-hand side, and that'll be second and 7. Second down and 7. Back to throw, looking, firing. That's going to be complete. And down to the 17 and a first down. That's Max Clare. 3 for 18. It'll be first down and 10. Oh, that's going to be just a misread. Not very good there. It'll be second and 15. Second down and 15. The throw over the top, and it's a little too much. Third down and 15. The ball's in the middle. Wondering if they can maybe get something going here. Back to throw. Looking, collapsing. He's going to run. He just throws it away. Now they're going to try it. It'll be 39 yards. Let's see what happens. It is up, it is over, and it is good. So Ohio State has a 7-3 game now. I mean, look at Penn State. Penn State 7, Ohio State 3. Indeed. The 1-yard line. 16. First down and 10. Back to throw. Aller over the middle, and that's going to be a hard hit. Second and 10. Aller back to throw. There's going to be to Singleton. He's in the open field. He'll go out of bounds. It'll be third down and 1. Ohio State stop Penn State on a third down and 1. Aller, another screen, and he got it. And it's out of bounds. It'll be fourth down. They got a kick. That was a huge play. I'm wondering why they didn't go to the wide side. The 34. Here's Ohio State down 7-3. Back to throw, they throw it, and to the 39. There's going to be a flag. It's going to be a second hold against him. It's going to be Austin Saraveld, and that's going to be the second hold. Here's a T formation. Let's see, they're going to pitch it over, and okay. They lose 2 after 1 in the game of the week. It's Penn State 7, Ohio State 3. So as you see, 2 totally different ways of approaching this game. It'll be second and 22. Ohio State back to throw. Firing and a completion. They got half of it back. Julian Sayin, the quarterback for Ohio State. Third and 11. Big third down. Back to throw, looking. Firing to the left-hand side and short. Nothing there. Max Clare with the catch, 5 for 33. Now they're going to have to punt Penn State. You can't keep giving them chances. It's going to be a fair catch at the 20-yard line. down from the 20 up to about the 32, and that's going to be a first down. First down and 10. Oh, look at Singleton go. And he is, I'm telling you right now, he has 70 yards already. Second down and 1. He's doing a great job today at second level, and that'll be a hard hit third down. Third down and 1. Is it going to be so obvious to go to Nicholas Singleton? It is. And he doesn't get it. It's going to be 4th and inches. And they're going to punt. They're going to go. They don't want to give Ohio State anything. The 15, 20, 25. And the punt return to the 32. So here's Ohio State. Penn State can't break through. It looked like they were going to do a lot early, but their defense is just absolutely working well. It'll be second down and 13. A great defensive stop. That's going to be a free play. He dropped it. Now they're going to get another one. It'll be second and 8.
Offside defense.
Ohio State is 6th ranked. They have one loss in the Big Ten. They were upset, I think, by Purdue. Big upset. I remember that. They went down to 11. Now they're 6th. Back to throw, looking. They're going to fire to the near side. Out of bounds. It'll be third down and 3. Penn State 7, Ohio State 3. Third and 3. Sayin, and down he goes. Zane Durant, the sack, and it'll be 4th down and 10. Wow, and Penn State, my goodness, look at this. Zane Durant, defensive tackle number 28. Good night. Good night. Now they got a punt. Penn State's defense really looking good. There's the kick. And that'll be a fair catch. 4:41 to go here in a half. They're going power formation. First down and 10. The fake to Singleton. Aller got it downfield, and look at him go. Down to the 35, to the 28. And a huge first down for Penn State. In a game of big plays, Drew Aller with a great throw. Look at him go. First down and 10. 4 minutes. Into the 30-yard line. It'll be second down and 12. Second down and 12. Back to throw. Got it, and a first down. They are looking Devontae Ross. All of a sudden, Penn State is looking really good. Singleton, and stopped. They're looking for him. Second and 9. Aller will throw to the outside, and it'll be a flag. And that's going to be holding on Penn State. I'm looking at this now. Penn State, second and 19, 7-3. They're number 1. Aller to the near side. They knew it was going to Singleton. It'll be third down, 22. Third down and 22. And Penn State get downfield, a big third down. Aller will run. Got it! Touchdown, Penn State! And Penn State 13-3. Devontae Ross. And it is 13-3. The extra point now. Good. 14-3. High and deep to the 3. 10. 20-yard line. Penn State 14, Ohio State 3. Let's see, here's saying, and only a gain of 3. They got to hurry it up. That's not what they wanted. 2nd down and 7. Back to throw, looking, firing. Got it, he gets away. He gets away from 2, he could score. And he does, and that's a huge, huge gain by Ohio State. That was a huge play. They were left out. They had nothing going for them. And Jeremiah Smith breaks at tackle and goes all the way. And he counters Singleton's long run. So here's the extra point. Now it gives Aller a lot of time. And good. 2 plays, 81 yards. And the question is, can Penn State come back downfield? I think they got to push it. They really do. From the 1-yard line, Penn State gets the ball. After the half, they can make it 28-10 if they do it right. 1st down now for Penn State, 1:23. The clock is ticking now. Back to throw Aller over the middle and a gain of 9. Aller, it'll be 2nd down and timeout Penn State. 2nd down and 1. 14-10. Penn State leads. They hand off to Singleton. Singleton, down he goes. He had 1 long run and he couldn't do anything else. Under a minute, 3rd and 2. Aller to throw. Aller looking. The throw knocked away. And it'll be 4th and 2. They're going to kick. Ohio State's going to get it back. All 3 timeouts. And what a punt. The 37. Back to throw, and they got it up to the 43. And a timeout. 2nd and 4. Back to throw, that's going to be complete. And a timeout for Ohio State. 1st and 10. Back to throw, looking, and fumbles. Hit hard, but Ohio State's got to get it back. They have only 1 timeout. They got to bring all the receivers back. 18-17. They want to be able to get downfield. Back to throw. They're going to throw it downfield. They got it. And here's a timeout. They're going to kick a field goal now. 50 yards. Let's see. It is good. 14-13. Number 1, Penn State has given up 10 points to Ohio State. And we're going to have to see how the 2nd half goes. There's the kick, 7 seconds. From the 3. And that'll be 2 seconds to go. They're just going to take a knee. They don't want a turnover of any kind or anything like that in Penn State. There it is. It's halftime. It's Penn State 14, Ohio State 13. Nicholas Singleton. Quite honestly, he had that one long run. He's been held in check. He had about 3 good runs. And they stuffed him 7 times. That was Drew Allard. What a touchdown pass. That was big. And Allard against Sayin. Sayin on the throw, and that was a big one. He just got that to Smith and broke 2 tackles and went all the way. And that's huge. Number 1 versus number 6. And Ohio State to kick off. There it is. High indeed. To the 3-yard line. And here's Penn State. Oh, hard hit to the 21. The 22, Penn State leads by 1. Let's see what they do. The first possession of the game was a touchdown. The fake, Allard. And Allard to the outside and a gain of 6. In the very beginning of the game, they just went right down the field. It'll be 2nd down and 4. Singleton gets away, bounces away, and a 1st down. And I know they're upset because he bounced away, but it's going to be 1st down and 10. Singleton goes down. He was a little confused. Where to go? It's going to be 2nd and 11. Back, they give it to Singleton again. He finds a hole. That's what he's really good at. He can sidestep and absolutely be dangerous. Big 3rd down and 3 for Ohio State. They're trying to stop Penn State here. A huge 3rd down and 3. Allard looking. Allard will fire it, and no good, and they're going to punt. Ohio State will get it back. My goodness. Here's the punt. Into the 15. They're going to return out to 23, 24. They're going to call it the 25. It'll be 1st down for Ohio State. 10 points in a row for them. The first throw, and that's going to be a gain of 6. A good start. Jeremiah Smith, 3 for 100, and he had the 1 score. 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. They're going to fire. That's going to be complete in the 1st down. Ohio State's been a while at number 1 in the year. They open up by beating Texas. Texas might be a playoff team. 1st down and 10. Back to throw. Sayin's going to run. Here's Sayin. He's going to go to the 50, 45, 40, and he goes down on the ground and a 1st down at the 40-yard line. 1st down and 10. Back to the left-hand side to the 35, breaks 2 tackles. And to the 30, 2nd down and inches. 2nd and inches. The handoff, he's going to run down to the 20 to the 18 and a 1st down. Ohio State down by 1. Penn State 14, Ohio State 13. Back to throw. They're going to go to the 15. A spin move. Down he goes. It'll be 2nd down. Second and 5. The blitz is on. They're going to look over, and it's going to be a fumble. And Penn State, no, it's going to be Ohio State with it. Almost recovered by Penn State. And Tony Rojas, look at him. Look at this. It's popped out. 3rd down and 16. Ohio State wanting to get the lead here. Back to throw. Sayin fires. He's going to the end zone. Knocked down. It'll be 4th down. This will be 42 yards for the lead. And it is good. good, and Ohio State has the lead. 16-14. And Ohio State, that was a big drive. They stopped Penn State, and here's the kick. They need another one, even though they're at home. They're going to need to lead Penn State by a couple scores. Because Nicholas Singleton, if he gets the right gap, he's going all the way. It's going to be 1st and 10. Number 1 is in a hole on the road. Aller, and there it is. A first down and more. And he might go. And he's down to the 25, to the 21. And it is silent again. A first down for Penn State. Watch this. Aller, 64 yards. And the one hit, and number 5 gets into the side of number 7. Then it's a foot race. Then number 7 can't make it, and 3 with a great tackle. From behind, it'll be first down. My goodness, 16-14. Under 2 minutes to go. It's going to be first down, Penn State. Back, they're going to throw. Got it, touchdown. That was quick. 20-16. And Liam Clifford, the wide receiver, number 2. That was quick. Now they had about 3 or 4 straight possessions, but they didn't do anything. And now they score. It is good. Twenty-one to 16. High and deep. The 1-yard line. And to the 11-yard line. It'll be first down and 10. Well, Ohio State can't stop Penn State's big play. Now here's Ohio State's chance. They gain a 6, it'll be second down and 4. Second and 4. He's got to run. He sidesteps. Look at that. He fumbles the football, and Penn State's going to get it. Penn State gets it. It is silent here. Ohio State was up 16-14, and now they've just given it up. A.J. Harris with the recovery. Look at Sayin. Oh, hard hit from behind, and well, here comes Penn State, first down and 10. The fake to Singleton. Aller caught to the 5. It'll be first down and goal. First down and goal. This might be the last play of the third quarter. Aller and holds on to it, and that's going to be it. Second down and goal at the 7-yard line, and that'll be it. Penn State 21, Ohio State 16. So 21 to 16. The throw, they give it, and that's going to be tough. That Singleton, third down and goal. And this is a huge play because if Penn State, they can hold Penn State to a field goal, it's still a one-score game. Aller, no, and it's going to be fourth down. Now a 23-yard field goal. So Ohio State has a huge break. A huge break. And first down, here's saying they go down the field, and that's going to be a gain of 8. Oh, that fumble, I thought that for sure was going to be 28-16. Second down and 2. And they're going to get a first down. Indiana got killed by West Virginia in a shock upset. Wasn't even close. First down, saying the handoff to the right-hand side of first down and more. Down up to the 50-yard line. Up to midfield. It'll be first and 10. Ohio State driving down. Back to throw over the middle. And a gain of 9. Second and 1. Second down and 1. 6.5 to go. The pass down to the near side. And down he goes. First down. 6.5 to go. The quick throw over to the right-hand side. And that's going to be, I believe, Smith. Second down and 4. And now Ohio State working their way down. They're going to need a touchdown here. Saying back to throw. The blitz is on, and he couldn't catch it. Almost caught his own drop. It'll be 3rd and 4. The run game is working so much better now. It really is. 3rd down and 4. The handoff. There it goes. That's Peoples to the 20, and he pushes him out of the way. To the 19, and a first down. Down to the 18. Here comes Ohio State. Back and the run is going to be up the middle, and it'll be second down. Remember, Penn State is the only team that is really, people are wondering whether they would be tested or not. Second down and 8. Back to throw. Looking, saying, almost intercepted. That would have been the game. Right there. He might have even gone all the way. 3rd down and 8. Back to throw the screen. He's got him short. And now they're going to kick. It's going to be 4th and 4. They're going to go for it. They're going to go for a 4th and 4. Gigantic 4th down and 4 for Ohio State. Saying, why? Oh, and he was wide open, and he threw it in the ground. Oh, how can you do that? Wide open, and he threw it in the ground. Now here's Aller, and that's going to be a hard hit. 2nd and 10. That's incredible. 3.5 to go in the game. Aller, the quick throw, and he gets to Singleton. Not Singleton, that's going to be number 16 and out of bounds. 3rd down and 4. Almost picked there. Aller to throw. Aller looking. Caught it. First down. It popped out after he was actually down. First down and 10. Back to throw, looking. Aller running, firing. No. Second down. Threw it away instead of getting sacked. Second down and 10, 2:38 to go. Back to throw, hit. 3rd down and 10. You're wondering why they're not running the football. I don't know. 3rd and 10. Penn State needs a first down. Aller will throw it high and in the air. Intercepted. How are they going to return? And down to the 45. Ohio State has it. They have a chance to win the game now. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's what they didn't want. I know you could say it was like a punt, whatever, but they didn't even hit hard and intercepted. They didn't even run really any time off. They just kept throwing the ball. First down. They go to Peoples. Peoples up the middle and a gain of 9. Second down and 1. 2 minutes in the game. They got to score a touchdown. Touchdown might win the game. Second down and 1. They give. First down, he runs him over. 1st and 10. They're going to hurry it up. They got all 3 timeouts. First down, back. The fake. He's going to run it himself. Saying. First down. And a timeout. Ohio State, remember last year they lost 3 times to Michigan. And now Penn State is up 21-16, first down. Back, they're going to throw. Saying over to the right-hand side. They got it. And out of bounds. 2nd down and 2. They got to get it in the end zone. 2nd down and 2 for Ohio State. 21-16. Back, and they're going to run out the middle. It's going to be a first down to the 1. He's in. Touchdown. Ohio State. Oh, my goodness. Julian Sayin. He just pulled it down and ran. Incredible. They're going to go for 1. Why not go for 2? And good. 1:26 to go. I don't know why they didn't go for 2. Here's a return, Penn State. They're down by 2 with 1:22 to go. Ohio State with 2 timeouts. That would be big if Penn State gets into range. The handoff to Singleton. There he goes, Singleton. And a gain of 8. They're going to say 7. It's going to be 2nd and 3 at timeout. Penn State with 2 remaining. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Firing. And a first down. And look at this. He brings him down. 1:11 to go. And you know you're going to have to beat him in downs. First down and 10. 1:05. Back to throw. Looking. Allard deep. No, almost intercepted again. That would have been incredible. 2nd down and 10. For Drew Allard. Back the quick throw, and they got him around the corner. They got him on the edge. It's going to be 3rd down. Allard 255 yards, 2 scores and a pick. 3rd down and 2. 23-21. Back to throw. There they go, and that's going to be a first down. They got to hurry it up. 1 timeout to go. And Penn State throw it down. They're checking down on the spike. And 47 seconds. 2nd down and 10. Back to throw. That's going to be a screen to Singleton. And not enough. It'll be 3rd down and 10. They still have a timeout. Under 40 seconds. They got to be composed. They need 10 yards in 2 plays. Aller over the middle, and that's going to be no good. It's going to be 4th and 10, and this is the game. Ohio State will upset number 1 if they stop them. 4th and 10, Aller. The throw, got it! Down to the 15, down to the 10. It'll be first down and goal. And instead of just celebrating, they got to hurry it up and spike the ball. He's celebrating. They're going to celebrate themselves out of this. First down and goal. From the 10, back to throw. They fire it in the middle. And dropped it, 2nd and goal. They have a timeout. They want the touchdown. They want the touchdown. They don't want the field goal attempt. The handoff. And they're going to center it. And they're going to call a timeout. This is it. This is the game. This is the game. Penn State to try and stay undefeated. This is it. It is up. It is over. It is good. Is Penn State going to do to Ohio State what Michigan did to Ohio State last year? And this is it. They got to return this, and they won't. Penn State comes out of here with a win. 24-23. I don't know if they're still going to be number one. 292 yards and 2 scores. I guess the thing that you got to wonder is, will South Carolina's win over Texas A&M jump them? South Carolina had 2 huge victories. Very, very big and very convincing. LSU is LSU. And when you look at this, and 22-28 with the score, that's Ohio State. And Penn State's Drew Aller, 18-30. 2 scores and a pick. Rushing, Singleton, 16 for 89. He really, after that long, 38-yard touchdown run. 38, that was 15 for 51. Other than that. And for, that's Penn State receiving, Ohio State. Ohio State rushing. You can see that Sayin was not that great, but Peoples was really good and Ball was good. Ohio State is hurting here. I don't know if this is going to hurt their playoff chances. We just don't know. I don't think it should. I really don't think it should. Let's take a look at Ohio State as they had a chance. That 4th and 10, that was the difference between them winning and them losing. That was it. So for Penn State first, see, they killed Nevada, Florida International. That was a weird game. They beat AA, then they beat Notre Dame. So they beat Nebraska, they beat Michigan by a lot, they beat Rutgers by a lot, and they beat Ohio State. Now, Indiana just got killed at West Virginia. I don't know what Indiana is. Indiana, had a couple big wins, and then they got killed by Notre Dame on the road and West Virginia on the road. Now, Penn State will have to go to Indiana, and Indiana's going to be, well, they're going to be fighting for a playoff spot. That's going to be Penn State. Then Michigan State, they should beat them. Pitt, then at West Virginia. So they're at Pitt and at West Virginia. So that Pitt game is going to be a heck of a football game, though Pitt got beat by Georgia Tech this week. Pitt got killed by Indiana. They're on a 2-game losing streak. But West Virginia just beat Indiana very big. So you can't throw away Penn State. You can't do it. For Ohio State, they beat Texas, lost to AA, beat Pitt by only, when they were number 1, beat Pitt by 7. Rutgers by 14, lost to Michigan State. That was the upset. Michigan State killed UCLA, only beat Purdue by 4. Penn State here. Now it's going to be Ohio State and Notre Dame, and that'll be a big one. Then they have West Virginia. If they lose to Notre Dame, it might be tough because Indiana's going down and Michigan's going down. But that Notre Dame game is going to be big. We're probably going to have that next week as a broadcast. Ohio State and Notre Dame. And I'm telling you what, right now, Notre Dame is 3-1. Ohio State is 1-2. Let's take a look very quickly at the conference standings. And this is the Big Ten. Remember, they play 7 games. Penn State's number 1 at 3-0. And we know who they have. They have Michigan State, Pitt, West Virginia, and Indiana. So Notre Dame is the second one. They're 3-1. So if Notre Dame beats Notre Dame's only loss was to Penn State 34-20. So you see Ohio State is now 5th instead of 1st. Instead of 1st, they went all the way to 5th. And Notre Dame is 2nd in the conference. They're number 8. Indiana is 3rd. Michigan 4th. Ohio State 5th. Michigan State, Pitt, and West Virginia, as West Virginia beat Pitt. But Pitt, I mean, they might put Penn State. Well, that's the thing. Ohio State, it was 4th and 10, and that was just an unbelievable Penn State completion to the 10-yard line, and then they end up winning on the final play. Like, that's incredible. But that's what you see right now, and it's big. So that's going to be it for us today. Have a great day, and we will still have more games from this week. It's really, really heating up.